Let me share my screen. Okay. So we had created one table, inserted some data, updated some data. Okay. See, now I have to update this record. Okay. So let's do this 30. Okay. And not 30. This is ID is 4. Okay. This ID is 4. And I have to update some data here, right? Please go on mute. Who is speaking? The minute. Someone is Avinandan, please go on mute. Let me mute him. Yeah.
Hello, Abhinandan. Could you please introduce yourself?
Avinandan.
Hello.
Yeah, Avinandan.
Yes, I'm Abhinandan Kumar from West Bengal. Now, just I'm working in Rajasthan, Jaipur.
Okay.
And last year I have joined MBA in MMIS.
Okay. Good. Ujjwal, who is this IT group SBP? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I am also not sure. Hello, Mr. IT Group SVP. Are you able to hear us? Yeah, sir, I am not sure, but please let him be in this
Okay.
demo class.
Okay. Fine. Let me share my screen. Okay. So we were updating the department ID data. So let's do that. For ID 4, let me update to 30. Okay. This is also updated. So see, now the data is here. Okay. So like this, we can update the data. We can delete the data also. We can truncate the data also. Okay. So all these activity we can do with the help of table. Okay. Now let's brainstorm something. Let's say let's create one another table, department table. Okay. Create table employee. Okay. Or what we can do, just if someone go in the interview and interviewer asks, boss, this is the table and it contains the some salaries, I want the first two highest salaries. Okay. There are millions of data, millions of records in the employee table, but I want to fetch only two highest salaries, and data is inserted randomly in the table. So how do you do that? This is the most frequently asked question. Okay. So can you try, Ujjwal?
Yeah, we will add ascending descending at the end.
What will you do?
ASC ascending, like select salary from the table name.
Select salary from employee. Okay.
Employee after that ASC.
Employee. No, it will not work. It will not work. It will not work. See,
Sir, max of salary?
no, max of salary will give you the maximum salary from the employee. Max of salary, that is for the max of
Top
salary,
Okay.
right?
top
Then
two.
Top two salary.
no, no. What we can do, Mukesh, we can do order by one.
Order by
Like
one. Okay. Let's say select salary. Order by
yeah, one, and after that ASC or DESC we can add.
okay. ASC means what?
By
Ascending.
default, it will. Yeah,
Ascending, right? Agree with you. By default, it will be ascending. Okay. But it will give all the salaries, right?
yeah,
Small,
but
then
it is
bigger, then bigger, then bigger, right? If you
right.
give descending, then it will give the highest salary first, then second highest, then third highest, then fourth highest. But the interviewer want the specific answer. I want only 2 records from this table. Who has the highest salary? How will you do that? How will you achieve that? Any idea? Lagao dimag. It's very basic and simple question, which will be asked by the interviewer to any fresher or any 1, 2 years, 3 years experienced person. Okay. You now see, this is the query. Will you able to try, or shall we go ahead and do it? Let's do it. Okay. So this is the data, but I'm interested in these 2 data, right? So I will write the wrapper query. Select star. Okay. From, I will treat this query as a table. Okay. Where row num, okay, less than 3. What will happen? What is taking too much time? Got it? So this is a tricky question which will be asked in the interview. Okay. So here, if you see what I have done, I have used my query, whatever Ujjwal has said was right. Okay. As a table, I have treated this query as a table, and I have written one wrapper on top of this query, and I have used where here I use one pseudo column. What is pseudo column? Pseudo column is the column which will be associated with every table, but it will not seen while extracting the data from the table. There are so many pseudo columns with tables like row ID, row num. These are the 2 popular pseudo columns which we can use for our data extraction, for our logic, for everything. Okay. So this row num column will restrict the data whatever we are getting from this. So we got the answer, right? This query is also called as subquery. The query within the query is called subquery. Okay. This is a query. This is also a query. Now, if we talk about the subqueries, this is also called an inline view. Inline view. What is view? Okay. View will nothing but it's the only virtual thing. Whenever we will hit to the view, the data will be extracted from the original table and it will be displayed to the user. Okay, let's go ahead and try to create one view. Let's say I have created one view. Create table, create view. Let's say v underscore employee. Okay, then as select employee. What was the columns? ID, name, and salary, right? So here I will select ID and name. Okay, that's it. What happened? From employee, right? So view is created. What happened? What is mean by view? Exact table is employee. What I am doing? I am writing the query here. See, this is the query. What it is doing? It will leave, it is extracting the data from the employee, okay, and giving it to user. But I am creating the view on top of this query, right? So this is nothing but the view. View is useful to hide the actual data from the user. If you want to give the data to some another user, but you don't want him to see the actual columns of your table, then you have to create the view and give it to him, so that whenever he will be calling to that view, you will not be able to see the actual column of your table. Now here you have written ID, which is the actual column of your employee. Here you can like ID N. Your actual column is ID, but you are giving alias. Okay, name as E underscore name. Okay, what is this now? What is this? This is the alias. We can give the alias, means it's an only display name for the query. Okay, see ID and this is the display name, but data we are picking from where? Actual column is ID. ID underscore N is my alias. Okay, name is the actual column name, which is in this table, employee table, but E underscore name, I have given the alias. Okay, so see the display name is like this. So I will create this view again. Create or replace, I will use create or replace. Okay, view. See, now if I go and query to this select star from v underscore employee, he will be able to see the data of these two columns only with different name. Okay, so this provides the security to the actual table. Okay, will not give the actual column name, actual all the column data to the user. Whatever the required data is requested by user, we will just provide that data to him. That's it. So this is about the view. So where I was what I was trying to explain here is we have created the view. Okay, subquery. Okay, so this is the view, this is the interview question, top queries. Okay, now subquery. Let's say someone ask you, boss, I want all the employees whose department name is HR. Okay, let's do that. Let's say create. Now in the employee table, if you see, select star from employee. Okay, here I don't have department name. Okay, it contains foreign key. What is primary key? What is foreign key? I will describe everything in the actual class. Okay, so here just remind that this is foreign key of the department table. Okay, so let's go and check here. Let's say I will be create the department table here, DEPT. Okay, here the column will be department ID and let's say department name. Okay, department ID, let's say 10. 10 has HR. Let's say 20 IT. Let's say 30 what we can say account. Okay, 40 something. What is the another department? Let's say BA, business department, business analyst department. Okay, so this data, see now, this is the primary key. Primary key means this record will be uniquely identified. This data will not be repeated. 10 HR, 20 IT. This will not be like that. 10 HR, 10 IT. So this ID will not be repeated. This means the primary key. And what is foreign key? Foreign key means this data will be associated with, let me add one column here. Department ID. Okay, so here let's say 10, 10. Here it will be repeated 20 like this. Okay, so this is the foreign key because this employee, this is the HR employee. These two employees are belongs with the HR. Okay, so somebody came to you and asked, boss, what are the employee count of my HR department? there are two tables like employee table we have created. There is department ID also, which is used as a foreign key, and we'll create one another table that is department table. Okay. Department. Okay. Which contains department ID and department name, and department has this kind of data. Let's do that and create it, and we'll query. Okay. Create table department. Okay. Then opening bracket department ID number 10, then department name varchar 2 20. Okay, table is created. Let's go ahead and insert the data. Insert into department. Directly I am providing the values now. Okay, 10 IT. Okay, 20 HR, 30 account. Yeah. Okay, 30 is the key. Yeah. Department. Okay. Now somebody came to me and asked, boss, what are the employees count or what are the employees are associated with the IT department? Now these two tables are different. So this kind of requirement, we have a two kind of stuff where we will be able to extract the data. Now, can you help me to understand, Ujjwal, how we will get the data? This is my select star from employee.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you please repeat the requirement?
The requirement is this is my table, select star from employee. Okay. This is the department table. Okay. Now I want all the employees who are working in IT department.
Okay, then go to the employee table first.
Okay.
Execute the first query.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can do na select star from select star from employee where depth ID equal to 10 because
No,
10 is
but
associated with IT.
no, but see, I don't know whether 10 is associated with IT or 20 is associated with IT. In that case,
Okay, then we will have to link both table like select star from uh, department, but both should be linked with primary key at least.
So there is the relationship between two tables, primary key and foreign key.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is the foreign key and this is the primary key. See, this is the primary key, right? Now,
Okay.
if this is the,
So,
yeah, tell me.
okay. So write the query like select star from department. Sorry. Select star from 1 second. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go. See, we can extract that kind of data by two types. One, with the help of joins. There are 4 types of joins. Okay. And another with the help of subquery. Okay. So this kind of data will be extracted with the help of join or with the help of subqueries. Let's try with subquery first. Okay. What I want is I want all the data from employee table, right? Because the requirement is I want all the employees. Select star from employee. Okay. Where ID. Okay. Now here I will use the subquery. Now here I will not straight away go and write 10 because I don't know department ID, right? Department ID. Okay, I will not do this because I don't know whether department ID 10 is associated with IT or HR. But my requirement is extract all the employees who's associated with IT. Okay. So department ID
In place of that, we will write one more select query.
how? Tell me.
Select star from employee where department ID equal to or in.
Someone is
After
there.
that,
Let me admit.
please remove in and semicolon. Write equal to. After that, write bracket. Select star from depth ID. Select star.
Select star.
No, sorry. Select depth ID from from DEPT. Where after where depth ID equal to 10, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
As you were saying.
Yeah.
So where depth name equal to IT.
Okay. Good attempt, but it will not work. Department name is equal to
IT. No, yeah, equal to IT, yeah.
Right? See?
It should work, sir. No,
Yes.
run the full query, right?
Just a minute. Just a minute. This is I don't know. Okay. This is not giving result. It should give result, right?
It should fetch the detail of 10, right?
Right.
Okay, write one thing, DEPT name, after that write double semicolon. Sorry, double quotes in place of single one.
We're here.
Yeah.
No, it will not work. That's fine. That single quote, double quote is not a problem. Why this query is not giving the result? That is the question, right? This is the data. It should give result,
Like
right?
each other
Simple
query
query.
running like
Select department ID from department. Department name is equal to IT. This should give at least 10.
yeah, first row should be available there.
Right? Why it is not giving? Okay. How about joins? Do you know joins? With the help of joins, we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I know join also.
Yeah.
But can you run the 57 query? Like, is it working now? SQL is working now or not? I want to check. Yeah, it's working, right? Okay, write the join query. Select star from EMP. I have forget the syntax actually. Yeah.
So see, in the joins also, there are two types of joins, ANSI standard joins and non-ANSI standard joins. Okay. What is meant by ANSI standard joins? ANSI standard joins will work in any database. Okay. And non-ANSI standard join is an Oracle join only. So see, select star from employee, join department. Okay. On what is the table name? Here we will give E alias. Here we will give D alias. Okay, on E dot department
Depth ID
ID.
equal to. Mhm.
Okay, E dot depth ID is equal to B dot depth ID.
Sorry, E. D.
Okay, D dot depth ID. Okay, so this is the query where we'll get all the data. What happened?
Actually, sir, you are saying that they are linked, right? But I think have you created primary key while creating
No need of primary key. No need of primary key. See, department ID has 10, 10, 20, 30, right? No need of primary key. In the department table, let me do this. Close this, close this, do this. Okay. Select star from employee, pin this. This is the data. It contains department ID, right? This is another data. It contains nothing, right? It should have data, right? We had inserted the data, or no?
Maybe the data types are different. Maybe the data types of department IDs are different. If
So
we
it should
check
give the
data
error.
type first,
It should be it should give error. See, now I have inserted one record. I'm able to see the data, right? 10.
So you had deleted the rows of that table.
No, in front of you only I did. See,
So you have not committed.
in the same session I am working, so no need of commit. If that is the possibility, right? Commit, but I have not changed the session at all, right? So that should not be there. That case should not be there, right? 30. Okay, let's commit it. Okay, so there may be a one case. See now again, no data, right? So the problem was, see, where is commit? Commit, what does the commit? Commit saves the data, and rollback, what it does? It revert back the data to the existing condition. So I was rolling back the data. That's why that data is not getting stored. Okay. So we have to either commit or leave it as it is, and then fire the query in the same session. Then only you will be able to get the data. Okay. If you insert the data, if you roll back it, then there will be no data in the table. Okay. So I was rollbacking the data. That's why the data was not getting stored in the table. Let's do now. It will work. IT. HR. Account. Got it? So yes, Ujjwal, you are right. This query will also work. Okay. So this is the subquery. So department ID is equal to, I am fetching the department ID from another table and passing that department ID to this employee table, and we are able to see the records. Okay. So the same thing we can do. Question was, let's repeat the question. Okay. So question was, get all the employees who are working in IT department. Okay. So I had said we can extract the data with by two ways. I mean, one is with the help of subquery and one is with the help of joins. So subquery example is this, right? The query within the query is called subquery. So inner query will execute first. It will give the result to the outer query, and then outer query will get executed. So this is the example of subquery. Again, there are. Yeah, sorry.
So what is the recommendation? Means always use subquery to join tables or use specific ANSI based join statements. What is the recommended way and what is the efficient way to extract data from multiple tables?
Multiple tables, if you want to extract the data, the efficient way is used to join. Okay, ANSI join you have to use. Okay, and if you talk about the performance perspective, whenever you are writing the queries, you have to do a explain plan. You have to check the plan, what exactly the plan is, plan is showing to you. If we talk about more on the performance tuning side, you can write, you can get the recommendation from the STA, SQL Tuning Advisor. Okay, it will give the recommendation that, boss, you go and create the partition. Boss, you go and create the index on this table so that your query will execute it fast. That is the different story. Okay, now we are working on the basic stuff first. Okay, that will not come under this this part. So let's not do that. Okay, because other peoples are very fresher in this class.
Okay, no issue. Okay.
Yeah. What is your name? Who is this?
Yasser.
Yasir. Okay. About Yasir, can you explain about yourself?
I am IT professional in the UAE and
Okay.
I am working as an entry level DBA over there.
Okay.
And someone suggests me your course, so that's why I attended.
Good, Yasir. So I have introduced myself in the beginning of this class. You can go ahead and just listen that recording so that you will be able to know about me. Okay.
Okay. No issue.
Thank you. So this is the one way where we are using the subquery and getting the data, and this is the another way. Okay, with the help of joins, we'll be able to extract the data. Again, there are different types of subqueries. This is the normal subquery, inner query. There is correlated subquery also. In that case, your inner query will not execute it first. Your outer query first record will be given to your inner query. Your inner query will be executed. Then your outer query record, another record will be given to your inner query. That kind of query is called the subquery. Subquery is not at all recommended for the performance perspective. Okay, so we have to go with this ANSI joins. Okay, so these ANSI joins will work everywhere. So non-ANSI joins means it's an Oracle standard join. So this kind of query also will be able to write. So right, like select star from employee E. So now we'll not join. We'll give comma. Okay. Then department D. Okay. Then where E dot this department ID and D dot department ID. So this is the another way of writing the join. See, you will get the same record, but my requirement was I want the department, I want the records of all the employees who are working in the department IT. Okay. So, and department name is associated with which table? It is associated with department table. So D dot department name. See, so same thing here. See, so this type of query will be executed in only Oracle. It will not work in SQL Server, MongoDB, MySQL, MS Access, but this is the ANSI one. This will be executed in any database, so no need of code change. So generally, we recommend the query write like this. So that's it about the SQL class today. You can ask the questions if you have, and we'll stop it for today, and we'll.
Yeah, I have one question, Mukesh sir. Sorry for interruptions.
Yeah.
It was started on 5 o'clock or 4:30?
4:30.
Okay, 4:30. So I was late. My question is that
No,
sometime
sorry, 4 I started.
you started 4. Okay. I have one question. When we creating a table, create table, suppose ID is equal to number, and type we are assigning number, but in bracket they say 0, 3. What is that?
See, if you want to store the precision, right? Let's say amount is there, some 100.123. Okay, that precision is that 1.123. Are you getting my point? Decimal number you can store. If you want to store the decimal number in the number data type column, then you have to use number, then data type space, whatever is the allocated space, and then comma, its precision. How much digits you have to store, like that.
Okay, how much digit you have stored? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Do you have only this one class or tomorrow we have another session?
Yeah, tomorrow I will be taking PL/SQL also, because today I didn't cover the PL/SQL. Tomorrow I will cover the PL/SQL also. I will be sending this recording there so that people will be